Are you interested in travel hacking but concerned about your credit score? Let's debunk some common myths for you. Most people think that their score will be negatively impacted when you regularly open up new credit cards. But guess what? This is a myth, and I can attest to you that in fact your score will likely increase while you're earning free travel. Hey, I'm Leen with Leen on Travel, and since travel hacking, my credit score has gone from an average of 780 to 805. How? It has to do with the FICO ratios and the increased amount of credit available to me. Okay, so credit utilization makes up 30% of your score. When travel hacking, you lower your credit utilization because you have a lot more available credit to you. Lower credit utilization, or really anything under 10%, is great for your credit score. Credit inquiries account for a small 10% of your credit score, and then length of credit history makes up 15% of your score. So even though both of these on my credit report say poor, I always still have a credit score between 800 and 815. After a new card approval, you'll probably see the score drop a few points initially, and then most people see that their score will meet and exceed their original score over a 90-day period. But as long as you pay off your card every month and pay a personal card down mid-cycle so that your credit utilization stays under 10% at all times, I guarantee you will not see a permanent dip in your credit score. It will likely increase like the rest of us travel hackers. What about closing credit cards? Never close your oldest credit card, as you will need this card to help your credit score stay stable when you're opening new cards every 3 to 5 months. Be careful of closing a personal card with a huge credit limit, as that large limit could be a big positive factor in your credit score. If you want to keep the credit limit but close the card, you can shift this credit to another card within the same bank. Also, in order to keep getting approved for new cards, I occasionally request my credit limits to be lowered. Chase is also likely to stop approving us for new credit cards if our available credit across all cards, including business cards from that same bank, exceeds 50% of our income. Chase has a history of automatically increasing my credit limit without telling me, so check your limits before applying for new cards. Altogether, my available credit between personal and business cards equals 25 to 30% of my household income. I keep my business credit limits around $3,000 to $5,000 per card. And then with personal cards, I usually just have one card whose limit is around 15,000, and then the rest are around $3,000 to $5,000 per card. Keep in mind that because business cards do not show up on your personal credit report, banks don't know what business cards you have elsewhere. So no need to touch those credit limits unless you're applying for a second business card from that same bank. And then finally, just remember that the more credit you have available to you, the lower your credit utilization, so the higher your credit score is. So as you start playing with lowering your credit limits, just don't lower your personal credit limit cards too low. I have a great checklist on my blog, which is at leanontravel.weebly.com, which is also linked in the video's description, which will help remind you of all these nuances as you're getting ready to open yet another card to earn free travel to some pretty amazing places. I hope this helps you better understand how feasible travel hacking really honestly is. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to learn more about the amazing world of travel hacking from Leen on Travel.